What an oddly specific might be satirical question. I've got a character that is a sentient pond. Do you have any ideas I could use to represent his speech? Actually, this might be the perfect opportunity to discuss auditory versus pictorial lettering. Okay, obviously all comic lettering uses visuals, but some comic lettering is more about directly evoking a sound. If you have a sentient pond as a character, you may want to use the churning bubbles that you'd see when someone talks underwater, which immediately helps our brain imagine a bubbling, warbly voice. Or you might want to use drips for a similar effect. But the shape of these and the fact that they're placed at the bottom of the balloon might evoke a guttural, authoritative voice, rising up from the ancient mud beneath the water. Both of these are examples of using very simplified imagery to create an auditory-first lettering style. Now, at this point, some people are going, wait, isn't a pond round? You could just make the speech balloon look like a pond. And that is the visual or pictorial approach. You might, for example, take the image of ripples on the surface of water and actually lay it over the balloon with an aquatic color scheme. In this context, the ripples feel like the disturbance on the surface when a voice speaks, a more literal picture of sound. Of course, if your imagination really runs wild, you might want to take this pictorial approach to the extreme, creating an organic pond shape and filling it with items from nature, like lily pads. This is where lettering and illustration start to merge. And while I won't actively discourage anyone who wants to be creative in this way, I will caution that there's a lot of risks with this style of lettering. For one, it can interfere with the actual panel art in a real comic. And two, I don't really know if a literal pond tells me much about how the character sounds.